When I entered the room, I was startled to find Ariel rummaging through my clothes. Ariel, what are you doing? Nice clothes you have here. Can you give me this one, and this one too? My cousin said as she took a bunch of my stuff. When she touched the boots that my boyfriend gave me for my birthday, I snatched them back. Not this one. Come on, give it to me. She snatched those boots so hard that I fell to the ground, then she ran away. Damn it. Hi, I'm Maya. This is Ariel, my cousin. Her parents were going abroad for a long business trip, so Ariel moved in with our family temporarily. However, with her shy personality, she was like a lost sheep. Therefore, my parents asked me to help her fit in. I happily agreed, but very soon I realized it was not as simple as I thought. It was the first day of school. Before class, Ariel and I sat together in the cafeteria. While I helped her map out the way to the classrooms, Ariel volunteered to buy drinks for both of us. Suddenly, a loud crash resounded. I turned around and saw Kim. The most popular blondie in our school just bumped into my cousin. The cups of slushie in Ariel's hands spilled all over Kim's clothes. Ew, are you dumb? This is a Chanel shirt. Kim screamed, then raised her hand to slap Ariel. I immediately ran over to stop her. I'm sorry, your shirt got dirty, but you can't attack others just like that. It's Chanel's latest collection. Two dimwits like you will never know how valuable it is. Come on, Kim. It ain't worth that much. What do you mean? Dimwit or not, I know Chanel's latest shirts have 6 buttons, not 7 like the one you're wearing. What a shock, Kim. A fashionista like you is wearing fake clothes? People around us started laughing loudly upon hearing that. Kim got embarrassed and hurriedly left us alone. Ariel looked at me admiringly. Thanks, Maya. If only I could be as cool as you. It made me quite proud. Another time, to help Ariel make more friends, I took her to my bestie's party. We were enjoying ourselves when suddenly that witch Kim appeared again. She threw a cup of slushie at Ariel and laughed like a maniac. An eye for an eye. Then she smugly left. When I was about to beat that witch up, Ariel quickly stopped me. Let's go back, Maya. I can't continue the party like this. Seeing her sad face, I was determined. Follow me. I pulled Ariel into the bathroom and fixed the outfit. Using scissors, I turned the stains on her shirt into beautiful patterns. After 1 hour, the new dress was completed. It actually made Ariel look so much prettier.
Ariel happily shouted, I'm on the next level.
Not only that, the boys also started talking to her. Unexpectedly, that marked the start of a series of strange events. After that party, Ariel started to learn how to dress and put on makeup to look exactly like me. She even dyed her hair to match mine. When we were at school, we were constantly confused with each other. Even my friends sometimes confused Ariel with me. Not only that, she even took the same photos that I posted on my personal page. They were downright similar to the smallest poses and locations. She looked like a copy of me. Although I loved Ariel very much, what she did freaked me out. Another time, my boyfriend Tony came over to my house. As soon as I walked downstairs, I was shocked when I saw him hugging Ariel from behind. Tony, are you cheating on me? Tony was startled and quickly let go of his hands. Maya? Then who is this? Turns out, Tony wanted to hug me from behind to surprise me, but he mistook me with Ariel instead. While we felt super awkward, Ariel was happy. Don't be angry, Maya. It's nothing big. Nothing big? Ariel, what you're doing is weird, you know that? Stop copying me. Ariel's face darkened and she quietly turned and left. From that day on, the two of us stopped talking to each other. One day, my school had a basketball match. Since Tony was the captain of the team, I went to cheer for him. After the game ended, I saw Ariel chatting with Tim, the vice captain. They seemed very close. Tony said wearily, "It looks like your cousin is interested in Tim. Tell her to be careful." Why? Tim is a player. He's not serious with any girl. Immediately, I warned Ariel, but she didn't listen. She even told me to take my advice and stick it where the sun doesn't shine. What? That's it. Furiously, I decided to let her do whatever the hell she wanted. One evening, Ariel put on gorgeous makeup before leaving the house. When I asked where she was going, she smirked and said she had a party at a friend's place. Not long after that, Tony showed up at my house for a movie night. While choosing a movie, he asked about Ariel. Oh, your twin isn't here? Ha, very funny. Well, she went to a party. Don't tell me it's Tim's party. I don't know. Why? It's horrible. Tony explained to me that it was a party filled with alcohol and dangerous people. It's not a place for the underage and the naive. Oh no! Ariel would be in danger. What should I do? Based on my friend's information and the photos Tim posted on social media, we quickly found out where the party took place. But when we got there, Ariel was nowhere to be found. I was about to leave when suddenly I heard someone's weak cry. Pushing the bathroom door open, I panicked when I saw Tim cornering Ariel to the wall. She was drunk and trying her best to get out. Immediately, Tony rushed straight to that bastard while I quickly brought my cousin home. After Ariel came to her senses, we talked. Ariel, are you okay? Why would you go to that party? I'm sorry. Ariel burst into tears and began to explain. At her old school, she was bullied just because she was a bookworm. She tried to imitate me in every way and hoped she could have the same confidence and strength I had. Even by dating Tim? But I don't date jerks like Tim. No, but he's also a member of the basketball team, like your boyfriend. I sighed and patted her head. That's silly, Ariel. No need to copy anyone. You're perfect and I love you for you. All you have to do is love you too. Screw what people think. I held her hand tightly, giggling together. To anyone who didn't realize your awesomeness, A, B, C, D, E, F them and their mom and their sister and their job. Ariel burst out laughing and she hugged me tightly. At that moment, all misunderstandings between us disappeared. In the end, Ariel has learned her lesson. She's become more confident in herself and doesn't feel the need to copy me anymore. The two of us got closer and became sisters for life.
No problem.
I held the result in my hand. Damn it! A+ again? I looked up, my mom was winking at me. But no, I was not happy with this at all because I knew I wasn't that good. Hi, I'm May, 15 years old, and my mom is Kelly, a high school math teacher. Ironically, even though I did enjoy math, I strangely sucked at it. But all my tests got perfect marks because my mom graded them herself. However, everyone thought I was a math prodigy, no matter how hard I tried to tell the truth. Seriously, I'm not good at math. Come on, your mom is a math teacher. Of course you gotta be good at it. I told mom many times that I didn't need those fake results, but she dismissed me. Don't be so stupid. I just want to help you. It'll be great for your college application. Ugh. On the day I got the midterm exam result, at recess, Bella, a girl in my class, came to me. I copied 100% of your answers. Why is my mark lower than yours? I began to sweat and tremble with anxiety. Bella immediately held up our test and shouted, "Guys, look! May and I got the same answers, but I only got a C and she got an A+. Something is wrong." They all grabbed our tests for comparison. It was true that I got lots of wrong answers, but no points were deducted in my test. The whole class was filled with indignation. Ha! What a cheater. So all her perfect scores were thanks to her mom. Dirty liar. I couldn't do anything but endure their anger silently. When I got home that night, I had a heated argument with my mom. I hate you! It's because of you that the whole class despise me now! I'm helping you, May. No, I don't need your help. Please stop it! But my mom was cold. Fine, no more fake marks then. But before each test, I'll give you the questions and answers in advance so you can get more convincing results, okay? No! I'd rather leave my test blank! I fought back by skipping meals that day, but to no avail, and Mom even punished me by cutting off my allowance for the next several months. In the days that followed, I felt everyone's estrangement. Nobody talked to me. My seat was full of ink stains, garbage, and ketchup. I just quietly wiped it away and sat in a corner. During the biology class, no one teamed up with me. I sighed and timidly approached Bella. "Can I join you guys?" Bella said sarcastically. "So we can all get a C and you get an A+ without even trying?" Pass! I took a risk and determined, what if I help you get a perfect score in math? To Bella's surprise, I promised to give them the next exam questions and answers that Mom had already sent me. All eagerly agreed and I was allowed to join the group. Sure enough, thanks to that, everyone in my group got a perfect score. I knew it was wrong, but for me, being bullied at school was much worse. One day, I received a call from Beth, my classmate. Bella said that you could get me good marks by revealing the test questions in advance. I need your help. I was scared. No, Please, I'll pay. At that time, I really needed money to buy new dresses for the school prom. Mom had already cut off all my allowance, so in the end, I decided to help Beth. After that, more and more people came to me. Worse, they paid even higher than Beth. Making money has never been so easy, and I was totally swept away by it. One day, I saw my mom leaving the school with a box of documents. I panicked. "Mom, what's going on?" My mom was upset. Somehow, all my exam questions were exposed. Because too many students got perfect marks, the principal discovered the cheating and decided to fire me. I watched in shock as she depressedly left the school as regrets filled my heart. I immediately rushed to the principal's office. "Sir, it was me who leaked the exam questions for my mom and gave them to my friends. She doesn't know anything. It's not her fault." After the principal knew everything, he asked my mom to come back, but surprisingly, she refused. "Thank you, sir, but I'll quit my job. I'm not qualified to be a teacher. I myself was not being fair and truthful when I always gave my child the highest exam results. I want to spend more time educating May instead of trying to cover up her weakness." I was suspended from school for 1 week for cheating. After Mom quitted her job at school, she spent most of her time teaching me math and teaching me to be a good person. With her help, I became better at studying and even helped my friends in class. They loved me that way without any cheats. The nursing home director looked at me as if I had grown another head and said, "Are you out of your mind? How old are you? Why do you want to live in a nursing home?" "I'm 17, but trust me, I'm in need of special care for the elderly."
"Enough! I don't have time to joke around with you. Please leave."
She immediately called 2 security guards to drag me out. Jeez, life sucks! It's difficult to explain to people that a young girl like me has Alzheimer's, a disease that seems to only happen to people over 70 years old. Hi, I'm May. A few months ago, I noticed that my body was full of abnormal signs. My arms kept twitching uncontrollably, and sometimes I couldn't remember my way home. After being examined at the hospital, the doctor concluded that I had Alzheimer's disease. Somehow, God had decided to put me through a really tough test. And what's worse, my disease cannot be cured. My parents tried everything to help me, but as the medical costs kept increasing but with no results, they started to become desperate and impatient. Once, when I was boiling water to make a cup of hot cocoa, my Alzheimer's disease suddenly hit me. I completely forgot what I was doing, and as a result, my whole kitchen burned down. My parents were very angry about this.
"Stop making trouble! This family is already unfortunate enough!"
"I'm sorry, Mom.
Just don't do anything else."
After saying that, they turned and left. As for me, I could only cry. But that was not the only problem. Sometimes when I was out, I forgot my way home. I had no choice but to call my parents for help. And of course, they were very annoyed and kept scolding me for wasting their time. Still, I understand that they were just too tired, so I don't hate them at all. Because of my illness, I didn't have many friends. Every weekend, I volunteered to help out at the local nursing home. Thanks to that, I got to know Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They were my closest friends. Mrs. Smith also had Alzheimer, but she was very lucky to have a loving husband who always took care of her. I felt a great deal of sympathy and admiration for them. If my time in the nursing home was heaven, my time in school was hell. I always received pitiful and curious looks from others. Once, while I was having lunch in the school canteen, my arm suddenly twitched again. It hit the bottle of juice and made it spill all over my body. Everyone's eyes immediately turned to me. They whispered to each other and began laughing. Because I felt so embarrassed, I immediately rushed to the bathroom to wipe the stain off my shirt. I was just taking off my shirt when suddenly a guy walked in.
Pervert! A pervert is in the girls' restroom!
I screamed in panic and threw things at his head. Calm down, this is the men's restroom. I looked around bewilderedly and realized that he was right. Embarrassed, I quickly gathered my things and left.
Wait, take this.
Surprisingly, he gave me his jacket. I shyly took it from him and suddenly my heart started beating very fast. From the name tag on the jacket, I learned that his name was Lion. From then on, I couldn't stop thinking about him. A few days later, I looked for Lion to return the shirt. Thank you for this. I shyly handed it towards him.
You're welcome. By the way, do you have a map?
No. What do you need it for?
Because I'm lost in your eyes.
Lion said and winked, making my cheeks red.
Can I have a date with you this weekend?
Why do you want to date me?
Don't you see? We're very compatible. Both our bodies have 70% of water.
That smart return made me chuckle. He was undeniably funny. Since then, we've become closer, and I also shared with him about my Alzheimer's disease. At times like that, he just silently listened to me and gave me warm words of encouragement. For the first time, I felt so comfortable around someone my age. Once on my way home, I suddenly felt uneasy with a feeling that I was being followed. When I turned around, I found Lion surreptitiously hiding his large body behind a lamppost. I asked surprisingly, "What are you doing there?"
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. It's just, I'm afraid that Alzheimer's might make you forget your way home again.
So, you're following me?
Yeah, I've been doing this for a while.
His answer made me very moved. I didn't know he was so attentive. Day by day, my feelings for Lion were getting better. However, we still had small conflicts from time to time. It was mainly because of my Alzheimer's disease. I often forgot about our date and made him wait. Or sometimes my sudden convulsions made him panicked. Even though he didn't say it, I knew that he was getting tired. One day, I decided to introduce him to Mr. and Mrs. Smith, my close friends. We had a lot of fun that afternoon, and Mr. Smith kept telling Lion about his youthful memories. Then, as we were talking, I suddenly discovered that Mrs. Smith had disappeared. Maybe her Alzheimer came back again. We immediately informed the staff and went to look for Mr. Smith. A few hours later, we found her in a vacant lot near the nursing home. Mrs. Smith's body was covered with mud as she kept babbling about old memories. When Mr. Smith came to hug her, she couldn't stop screaming. Witnessing that scene, I noticed that Lion looked absolutely terrified. After taking Mrs. Smith to the hospital, we sat down to comfort her husband. "Don't worry, she'll be fine." I gently put my hand on the poor man's shoulder.
No, you don't understand. She'll only get worse. If only she died before me.
What are you saying?
If I die first, nobody will take care of her. The truth is, taking care of someone with Alzheimer is exhausting. There are many times when I just want to be free, to forget about all this.
Mr. Smith hugged his face and cried like a child. At that time, I unconsciously looked towards Lion. His eyes seemed to be wavering. After that day, I stopped contacting Lion and he never called me back. I understood that it was over. Even though I was sad, I didn't want to selfishly keep him with me. We certainly had no future together. A few weeks later, my family decided to move to another place to live. I sent a text to inform Lion as a farewell. When our car started moving, suddenly from the rearview mirror, I saw Lion running towards me. I told Dad to stop the car immediately, got out and ran towards Lion. "What are you doing?"
Wait! Please! Don't leave yet! I have something to tell you!
Lion gasped for air and tried to talk to me. I'm sorry for not getting back to you. It was true. I was very worried about our future. It's okay. I understand that we need to end it. I sadly lowered my head.
No, that's not what I mean. Even though I'm scared, I can't stop loving you.
Tears started welling up in my eyes. But we won't get anywhere. One day I'll be like Mrs. Smith.
I know, but I want to live in the present to make more beautiful memories with you. Please, let me be with you, May, even if our happiness might be short-lived.
Lion said as he extended his hand towards me. What he said made me cry. I took his hand and hugged him tightly. I know that there will be many difficulties waiting for me ahead, but that's okay, because now I have Lion by my side. We will hold each other's hands and get through it. There's no eternal love. There are only eternal moments in love. In love. In love.